What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? The Lions have made it official. It's been a while since I did a solo stream talking Lions. This feels good. This feels good. This feels good, man. Man, I I am so happy with what the Detroit Lions have done right now. Besides a couple of names that I kind of wanted to see make the team. I mean, like I said, I didn't see anything when it comes to the 53-man roster that's surprising. I knew these guys were possibilities to make the team, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising, man. What up to everybody in the comments, man? I see you guys here all nice and early. It was all 32 of y'all sitting here waiting. I appreciate y'all. Man, 53-man roster. You know, thoughts on it? I'm fine. And I can't even call it a 53-man roster. It's really 51. If you think about, you know, what they're getting ready to do as far as, you know, Skipper, they'll have a couple of spots to play with once they play Skipper. So that makes it really, really interesting. You know, we just brung on receiver to the practice squad. Yeah, man, Patrick. We just brought Patrick to the practice squad. That in itself is interesting, man, because before the injuries, it's very productive. Big body receiver, exactly what we knew the Lions were going to go for. But we get him and we place him on the practice squad. From my sources, the Lions first attempted to trade for him, but that fell through. But we end up getting this guy anyway. So, I mean, that's just what it is. I still think the Lions just may add somebody else. I just don't know who. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting the next couple of days to see what they do. Yeah, like I said, we set up for success in the future. So, you know, I don't know if Noah Brown is going to be a possibility for us. I don't know. I just don't know that. Of course, I mean, who wouldn't want to see Noah Brown in a Lions uniform? That would definitely be fun, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have any I couldn't find really anything about, you know, who the Lions may be looking at or none of that right now. So, you know, of course, we never know what Brad Holmes is really thinking and what the Lions are planning to do. Obviously, Dan Campbell, I mean, he had everybody turned completely around with some of the things he said in those press conferences. That's why I just take them with a grain of salt, man. Teams are, you know, they're going to do their mess. I'll say that. And he had a lot of people thinking that he was going one direction. And we turned out and we didn't go that direction. So we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting also to see who makes it to the practice squad. But to add a receiver in Tim Patrick to the practice squad, I mean, you know, that's obviously don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? When you add a receiver to that level. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Hopefully he can get back to being that productive receiver that he was, especially for us. I mean, this offense will definitely help him be successful. It just depends, man. It totally depends. I know there's another name out there that a lot of people was kind of surprised about. Ukwu, man. And we all loved him. You know what I'm saying? We all loved him. He was definitely playing this behind off. You know, training camp, he looked good. Preseason, playing his butt off, right? When you weigh the options, when you're looking at players of James Houston's caliber, and then you're looking at him, it's like, I'm not even really trying to have this conversation. I'm going with James Houston. And I kind of said 2 videos ago about what Brad Holmes was when he was basically defending James Houston to the fan base, because the fan base, you know how we are. I call, you know, the Lions fan base the Roman fan base. You know, it's like, you know, Coliseum, If you ain't winning or if you're not available, they turn on you and they want your head cut off. That's just how the fan base is. They kind of turned their back on him. Turned their back on James Houston and just forgot about everything he did in his rookie year. I mean, the guy broke his foot. I mean, it's not our fault. I mean, it's not his fault that he had to take that extended time out. And then, you got to get yourself right when you come back. And he just didn't have enough time to really get to where he needed to be. Brad Holmes spoke on that, and he reminded everybody of that. And he made it very known that James Houston was going to be here. That's why I spoke so confidently about him staying on the roster. So, yeah, I love Ukwu, man, but not more than James Houston. I'm sorry. We know what James Houston is. We know how talented James Houston is. Just getting him healthy and make sure he's available is what you want to do. It's not like this man suffered a Achilles tear or tore an ACL. Let's give him an opportunity. Let's give the problem an opportunity. That's all I'm saying. So when it comes to James Houston, we got to kind of remember the talent that we do possess when it comes to, the problem. He's called that for a reason. So I get it, though. I get it, man. There's some names. Zylstra was another one that was surprising to a couple. I mean, the coaching staff, they review the video. They see what they see. They know who they're going with. They know what they want, especially when it comes to the offensive side of the, football. They know exactly what's going to fit, what's going to work, who's the best guy for the roster. So I got to trust them. I got to trust them with that. And just leave it there. Leave it there. We get attached to a lot of these guys, especially during the preseason. But that's how I expect fans to do that. I expect fans to do that. When you understand how football works, you try not to get too attached to certain guys. And that's kind of why I kept my distance with certain guys. The only person that I feel like that was for sure going to make the cut was Isaiah Williams. Isaiah Williams was, he was doing too much. You know what I'm saying? He forced the hand. You have to bring him to the roster, bro. He forced the hand. In kickoffs, in the offense, he just looked so good. He just fit in just like a glove. His work ethic, his everything about him, I just loved it. I absolutely loved it, man. And then when you pop in that college tape, you see the same thing. So it's just, for him to come and perform like that, in training camp and in preseason, it was just obvious. It was totally obvious that we were definitely going to bring him on board. Guys like him and Vaki, it was no question. With the running back room, there's no question who the four running backs were going to be. That's just what it was. So, speaking of the running back room, when you look at Knight and Jefferson, who came on late and really started showing. Like I said, man, some of those guys, they can make it back around. We tend to forget about the practice squad. Some of these guys, they'll be back. They'll be returning. It's just, teams are not out here fishing and salting after these guys like you would think, man. Did you see how many running backs was let go today? A lot. Teams just don't value running backs like that no more, unless you're some type of premier star. That's just what it is. These guys, they'll still be around, man. They'll make it back. But a lot of running backs definitely went missing today. I gotta agree with you. I'm not surprised at the cut, but I really liked him though. I really liked him. Oh man, Betts was, whenever he had opportunity, he was out there. He made plays. He created havoc out there. It was pressure. We'll see. He's an older player. He's 29, I believe. We'll see what happens with that. that's another guy to keep an eye on. We'll definitely see what happens with that. But glad Houston is still on the team. Glad that Isaiah Williams is still on the team. But as far as the cut surprises, those are probably the most surprised I am when it comes to Zylstra. And well, Mitchell is kind of surprising, kind of. He did do his best Brandon Pettigrew impression. Dropping the football. They expected him. So here's the thing with Mitchell. Mitchell was expected to have some big games, and it never really happened. He was pretty much in the same type of situation as DPJ. He was in the same type of situation because the Lions wanted more from him. They wanted to see more from him. They was giving him an opportunity at tight end to show and to pull himself ahead of everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And he just never did that. He never did that. He dropped footballs, man. He dropped footballs. He's a familiar face on the roster, but at some point you got to develop and get better. And the thing with James Mitchell, he just never got better. He's just at a plateau. So, like I said, again, keep your eye out for guys who circle around and come back to the practice squad. But like I said, he just never took a step forward. Never took a step forward. That's just what it is. And that plays a lot in the decision making. So it's thinking, if I think I can, get this guy back in the practice squad, and if I can bring this guy onto the roster and keep other teams from getting them, then I'll do that switch. You can play with it. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Kay? I see you in the comments before you get started. Of course, the Detroit Lions are America's team. So, but the 53-man roster is complete. And, it's time to start getting ourselves prepared. We got to get ready for, the regular season. So the Lions need to move quickly and do whatever they're going to do so we can get guys in there and get them, into the offense and, start getting these guys acclimated and everything else. The Lions did sign one more player, though. They signed one more player to total out the roster for now. He's a hell of a player. He's a dog. I mean, he can play any position on the football field. Like, this dude is an absolute stud. And we're going to take a look at him real quick. This guy, absolute stud, man.
Want me like that ex-girlfriend? Shoot, I gotta go. But I got a rebound. It was the Lions. They picked me up. You know what I mean?
That's not
now they feeding me good, taking me to dinners. You know what I mean? Another man's trash is another man's treasure. So, but I'm just having fun, man. It's part of life. You're gonna have those type of rejections. You're gonna get turned down. You're gonna get, people ain't gonna want you, but damn.
I'm just saying, man. Like I said, we got a dog. We got a dog. He's here. He's here to stay. He plays defense and offense. Absolute stud. Absolute stud. So that was not Jamal Williams either, by the way. Anyway, moving along. So looking into week one, right? We got a special situation because of the guys that are going to be available. They gave a list of everyone that's going to be available, and that's going to be ready for week one. And it's everybody that we thought, that had an injury and we might not see him week one. So everyone should be available. There's also even a possibility that Reader is back week one. Dan Campbell said week two, but there's a possibility of week one. If things go right between this time and now, then we can see Reader week one, which will be huge for us because, again, the Rams right now, they're missing some offensive linemen. One of their guys, one of their studs, is suspended for the first 2 games. So that helps us. Yeah, Matthew Stafford is definitely going to be in some trouble when it comes to that offensive line. And I hope they can, I don't hope they can, but they better keep him healthy because he's going to take some hits. I can guarantee you that, man. Like I said, I think we definitely might just might have a blackout that day. You know, we might see the black jerseys that you see down in the corner of the screen on Amon-Ra St. Brown. We might go with that because I know if the players have anything of a selection to do with that, they're definitely going to play with those jerseys on week 1. That's just what it is. So, you know, it's going to be electric in that place. I mean, super duper loud. You see what we just did in the preseason. Shout out to all the fans, man, for showing out all the time. Everything we do, we show out. You know, so week 1 is going to be super duper loud. I don't know if they still plan on doing the tribute or whatever with Matthew Stafford. That's going to piss a lot of fans off. It's going to be an interesting day. Let's just say that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know you guys are too. Questions, man. A couple of questions that I have for you guys, especially in the comment section. Okay. So I've given a roster review ahead of time, right? Or a prediction. I'm sorry, not review. Our season record. Early prediction for the season record is what I want to get from you guys in the comment section. How are you guys truly feeling about the Detroit Lions? Because we have an opportunity to play a lot of games inside this year. What are you feeling for the Detroit Lions? What is that record? What's that number? I want to know what that number is from the fan base without just being straight up fanning out. You know what I'm saying? Let's give some serious numbers in there. Because mine, I think, you know, might be a little bit interesting to people. 13-4, 14-3. 14-3. Okay. Okay, Mara, 14-3. 13-4. So it looked like we're gonna flip-flop in between these two numbers. So y'all think we're, you know, a game or two better than last season. That's where we at. So, my number is actually somewhere around duplicating that last season. I'm still sticking with the 12 wins. Yeah, I'm still sticking with 12 wins. This is the NFL. It's the NFL. And you got to think about how tough it is to duplicate a season like that. Everything has to go right. Health has to go right. There's all type of factors that play into it. Yeah, our home games are tough for anybody to come in here and win right now. But it's the NFL. It's really, really hard to get back to that point. It really is. And I don't want the Lions to not win all of these games and for everybody to, you know, start throwing the team into the garbage. And I just don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, but I know what type of league this is, man. It's not easy to do. Everybody got us pegged to go up against the Chiefs for the Super Bowl. Well, I'm not even confident that the Chiefs are going to get back to the Super Bowl simply because of the roster that they got over there. That roster is starting to become a little vacant over there. They can't pay everybody. They got their main premier guys. Guys got to stay healthy over there. But they're a little bit thin in depth. So, like I said, they have to have a lucky wave to get all the way back to that Super Bowl again to themselves. So a lot of teams got better. And that's the thing with the NFL. The reason why things flip-flop, switch, and change so much is because teams get better real fast. Real fast. The teams that know what they're doing, they get better real quick. So I just don't want to be outrageous. I just want us to get to the playoffs. I want us to win a division and get to the playoffs. And we go from there. We'll go from there. However many games that takes to get it done, let's do it. And I want to sweep the fucking Bears this year. We can split with the Packers. Fine. I want to sweep the Bears. Bears fans are the most annoying fucking fans on planet Earth. They think they're hot stuff now, because they got Williams over there. So yeah, we definitely finna talk about that because they're super annoying. Before we do, I'm gonna take a quick break and give a shout out to the sponsors.
Michael Vick here at BetUS.com. Get it all. Huge bonuses, great odds, a race book, live in-game betting, and a casino. BetUS, my online sports book and casino.
Once again, shout out to the sponsors at BetUS, man. 125% bonuses up to your first 3 deposits, up to $2,000, man. It's a great deal. You guys definitely need to make sure you place your bets and get ready for this upcoming season. They have season-long bets. They have everything that you need over there. Click the link in the description box and check it out, man. So, listen, Caleb Williams, man. Where am I when it comes to Caleb Williams? I've been waiting to kind of talk about this. I don't want to do no dedicated video about this dude. Where am I, when it comes to Mr. Nail Polish? I just, on Twitter is one thing, right? He make 2 plays in the game that he was actually playing terrible in. See, you can't, pull a veil over my eyes, right? This dude sucked the entire first part of this game, and he made a couple of plays, and now he's the next coming to Jesus. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's preseason. We've seen this before. You think I'm not bullying? You think I'm bullying? Go in and pop in some tapes and look at Justin Field when he first started and what we all thought, right? We've seen this before. We've seen a quarterback run and throw the football. It's not nothing new. Hell, even Aaron Rodgers done that plenty of time. It's not nothing new. And this dude makes 1-2 plays and social media goes nuts. No. No. Let's see what happened in the regular season when you're playing against starters, when teams actually scheme for you, when you actually have real pressure because your offensive line ain't about nothing. Let's see what happens during the regular season. Shut me up. Please shut me up because when we play all this season, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't care what you think that defense is. The top of that defense is coming off. We got a burner on this roster this season that's ready to go, that's been killing everybody, that's even looks faster this season than he did last season. J-Mo is going to kill a lot of these teams. He is. I'm not sitting here and saying he's going to be a world burning all pro guy this season, but he's going to kill a lot of teams this season. His route running is just totally is night and day. It's night and day. He's going to kill some of these teams, man. That's the factor that a lot of people just tend to forget. You know what I'm saying? We re-upped on the offensive line, the depth. We reloaded. The running back room is ready for you. Gibbs is ready to tear everybody's head off. It's about to be fun. It's definitely about to be fun. So, yeah, those Bears fans, man, I think they just need to be a little bit more quiet, man, until we get to the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's y'all act like y'all have done so much and y'all just leapfrogged us for some reason. I don't know why you would think that in the first place. Then when we look over to Green Bay, they add a player that we wanted here. I didn't want him in the first round, but we want it here. Malik Willis is over there now at quarterback. I don't know. It's cut day. I don't know if he's still over there or not. They traded for him. So what am I talking about? Yeah, he's still over there. I don't like him over there. I don't. I really don't. I don't like him over there. The Packers know how to use people. And, I was watching the preseason games, man. He's throwing some darts. I don't like him over there. We don't need y'all to have 2 running quarterbacks over there. One of them runs and he's built like a linebacker. I don't like that at all. He could have went anywhere else but to the Packers. That really annoyed me when I seen that news. I don't know about y'all. But yeah, I don't know. What do y'all feel about the Bears, man? What do y'all feel about the Bears? Are you afraid of the Bears? The Vikings are an afterthought to me right now. Are you afraid of the Bears? Is it the Packers? Do you think we're not going to win the NFC North? Where's your mindset? Because we're definitely going to win the NFC North. It's going to be some ass. It's going to be some ass kicking this time around. So yeah, you better stick around for that. It's not going to be like last. The roster now compared to where we were and the circumstances, that was going on during those times. It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. We're the problem. We're the ones that they're chasing. They're chasing us now. And that's kind of, it speaks to the season predictions of why everybody's going to give us everything that they got. They can bring it. I'm welcoming it. We'll be ready for it. We still hungry. Even though we did what we did, we're hungry. We're not any less hungry. We don't want that taste again. We can't wait to get to the 49ers. Every time you see a player on the podcast or anything, that game is the one that's marked on the calendar. We can't wait to get back to the 49ers because obviously we should have won that game. But a little bit of youth hit us, some drop passes and a fumble hit us, and that momentum switched, and that's how the NFL works. We'll be ready this time. We'll definitely be ready. And that's why I'm speaking so highly. Hold up, guys. Got a call. My bad. That's why I'm speaking so highly on J-Mo, simply because, he showed up in those moments. Like I said, Reynolds drop passes, but J-Mo showed up in some very big moments for us last season. And with the confidence and maturity that he's been showing, yeah, I think it's most definitely it's about to be a nice season. It's about to be a nice season. Yeah, the Bears got weapons. We got defense. Who don't got weapons these days? A lot of teams got weapons. We played a lot of teams with weapons last year. We had those weapons under control with the defense that was, it wasn't even close to complete. We still don't have a complete defense yet. But our defense compared to last year is night and day. And we still was holding up against some very good teams. Like I said, our defense was holding up against the 49ers at first. But then when the momentum switched and, they started making some plays, the confidence kind of went away out the building. So I'm not worried about the weapons they got over there. You got to protect the quarterback. This time around when we play the Bears, we're going to be in that backfield a lot more often. It's going to be more pressure going on back there. We got more weapons and more tools than we had last year. So I'm not worried about that. What up, though? Easy in the building, man. Shout out to the Woodward Heavyweights. It's my guy right there. Yeah, it's just a different scenario. Like we always look at, as Lions fans, we always look at what the other team is doing. What about what we've done? What about what we've done? We've done a lot to make sure that we can get these guys into the game and be able to hold these teams under control. We don't have to worry about teams coming and putting 25, 30 points on us. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this defense is going to continue to improve. Like I said, Brad Holmes has set us up really nicely. When you look at the future situations, the trade deadline is going to be very interesting next season. Remember that. Listen, we got to start looking at us. We got to start looking at us, man. That's just what it is. We can't be concerned with what the other teams do and start being worried about them. We're the standard. The Lions are the standard now. No, we're not. We're still not used to it, but we're the standard now. You have to come get us. And we doing things and putting people in place to make sure that it's hard for these teams to come do that. So we got a little bit more depth in some positions now, where as the game progresses, we can have enough fresh guys, enough guys with enough talent to come in and keep us afloat. So it's definitely a different type of situation this year. I said some of them games we lost, they were close games, very close games. Let me start going through some of the comments, man, because you guys are typing, man. Man. Shout out to my man here, David Jackson, man. All the way from NC. Listen, man, you got to deal with them people out there in Carolina, man. Let them know. Let them know. Hold your head up high. Pump that chest out. Let them know. You're beneath me. My Lions are royalty. You got to let them know, man. Please don't get me started on the Eagles. My God. The Eagles, the Cowboys, all are jokes, bro. I mean, you got the Cowboys are a joke. The Cowboys really are a joke. They just paid all of that money to CeeDee Lamb. Wow. A lot of money, man. 136 over there. Yeah. You say you're an Eagles fan, huh? Man, I think the Eagles had their window and they didn't take opportunity, you know what I'm saying, when it presented itself. They did not take the opportunity. They had that window right there. Now these other teams they've just gotten better and better, and it's going to be a lot harder for them. You know, I just, man, they were right there. You had the players and the personnel. You know, you just added some dogs over there. We'll see if they can hold up and stay healthy. But I mean, it's tough. It's tough. The NFC is tough, man. It's tough. You know, I even seen some writers put the Rams as winning the NFC. Like, what? The Rams? Their window is shut, bro. And yeah, they got, you know, Nakua over there. Fine, whatever. Bro, they can't stay healthy enough. They don't have enough depth. Like, some of these writers, man, they just be saying anything. They just love to hear themselves talk. That's, I mean, they'll say anything, man. Tell Patrick, DJ Shark. Yeah, it could be that type of scenario. Like I said, he comes with he comes with the injury stigma to him. You know, hopefully, like I said, he can stay healthy and be productive for us. Like I said, we added him to the practice squad. You know, he's going to have to play himself into the roster. So, you know, it's no risk there for us. But it still makes me think the Lions are still in the market for a receiver. Like I say, you add him to the practice squad, that's just, you know, somewhat of an insurance type of thing. Like, hey, listen, you got to play yourself to get in on the field. Shark already. God, dog, he already injured? That's wild. That's wild, man. Two of the most unfortunate people that I've seen over the last 5 years is DJ and Mosley, man. Like I say, even though he's on a reserve list to return at some point this season, just unlucky, man. Unlucky. Cannot stay healthy, bro. And he was playing so well in training camp. And then boom, again, another one. It sucks. It absolutely sucks, man. Wow. Is there? I wonder if I wish you could bet and on who's going to stay healthy or not. Probably win a lot of money. Because, man, some of these guys, they made out of box paper. Like, you got to drink milk, man. Got to drink milk. Because every time you look up or sneeze, you injured. That's not good, man, at all. Something ain't going on. You know, you're not taking care of that body. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Yeah. Question, because I know a lot of you guys, I see some names in here. Some of you guys are footballers. I haven't had a chance to really look around. Amon-Ra St. Brown's brother. Did he get cut? Because I seen something on Twitter and it made it seem like he got cut. You know, is he still a Bear? That's the question. And also, if he wasn't, because I'm probably sure it was just somebody, he got cut. He did? Wow. Is there a way that you Lions fans could see? Yeah, he's trash. He trash. Would you add him to the practice squad? Oh man. He said nope before I even finished. Boy, they was going crazy on Twitter. Ah man. That's hilarious, man. All right. Y'all stop. Y'all stop, man. Y'all stop. Let him breathe, man. I love the St. Brown family, man. Just let him breathe. Let him breathe. Let him breathe. Let him breathe. Hell nah. Oh, I was waiting for somebody to say this name. No, Phantom Lion. Quit, man. You out here, you just want to get me riled up. That is. Heck no. He probably, man. Dog. This man can't even grab a water out the refrigerator without dropping it. This guy dropped everything. He probably dropped his comment. No. That man drops everything. Last thing we need is to add a dropper. We just got rid of one, man. Even though, Reynolds made some big plays for us, man. But like I said, me personally, I always say, in the biggest moments, what do? In the biggest moments. And in the biggest moments, he killed us. He killed us. So that's just what it is. I mean, it is what it is. Biggest moments, he killed us. He damn sure did. That man can't catch nothing. He can't even catch COVID. He can't even catch COVID, man. He's the only person in the U.S. who has not had COVID. He can't even catch COVID. That man is no. Boy, they be killing him too over there. God, dog. Well, they were celebrating in Kansas City. Where is Devin Funchess? That's the question. I haven't been following with him. I don't know, man. I seen Allen Robinson got cut too today, or waived, or whichever one it was. I remember it was a time where everybody wanted him over here. (14-3) loading. All right. Oh. All right. I'm going to stick around that 12 mark. Stay somewhere close to that. There's going to be some games we shouldn't lose that we just might. Like I said, we got good things going for us. Like I said, we got a lot of games inside. So, yeah. That man died as soon as he left Matthew Stafford, he just went plop. Let's go sign Terrell Owens, man. He get Terrell. Oh, he still got it. We just need a big body, man. It's gonna make some plays for us. How many games I'm hitting this season? To be honest, it's probably gonna be somewhere around 2. I really don't. Here's the thing: I don't really like going to games, and here's why. One, I don't get to give an instant reaction to you guys. It takes forever in the day to edit those videos. I prefer to be here with my people. You know what I'm saying? I prefer to be at home. It allows me to, if I need to, relook at something, it's just better as a content creator to do it from home. Otherwise, you're doing a vlog style video that's going to come out the next day or something like that. With TV, I see everything, especially with my TV. I see everything. I see everything. It's just more. It's just a better opportunity for me to see what I need to see. When you're live, it's just like, yeah. So probably maybe like 2 games. Which 2? Not sure yet. Man, Ryan Broyles, you going back, huh? Wow. Yeah, if you sit behind the bench, that's a different story. Maybe a situation where I can get a pass to get down on the field too. I really don't know if that's an angle that I want to watch the game from though. Down on the field. Because I can't see everything I want to see. On the TV screen, I can see top to bottom everybody. I can see what everybody's doing. It's a different vibe. If I go out to those games, it's literally going to be to enjoy the game. It's not going to be to, really analyze the field. It's going to be to enjoy the atmosphere and the experience. So that's why I say somewhere around 1 to 2. But it's just not good for a content creating standpoint. Titus Young, man. I had such high hopes for Titus Young. Such high hopes for him, man. And then he just went cuckoo. He was so fast and twitchy. Such high hopes for him. That sucked, man. Mental health is important, man. You guys, like I said, it's very important. So, yeah. I don't know. Let me see if I can pull something up real quick. All right. Let's see. See if I can get this up here. Anyway, the quarterback situation, right? We didn't get a chance to speak on that yet. QB2 right now currently is in the hooker. We didn't celebrate. Not one person came in this comment section, this entire stream, and celebrate the fact that Nate Sunfield got cut. Like, what's happening? What is going on right now in Lions land? What are we doing here? Like, what? Nate Sunfield is not on your roster. You should be happy, Lions land. Because, my God, that man just was not good. And the fact that he's been around the league this long is alarming to me. It's very alarming. Shit, hell, Fromm looked better than him. I was very happy when I seen that alert on my phone. I jumped for joy. Just almost tore up my desk at work. I don't want to see anybody lose their job, man, but that guy had to go. He had to go. He's holding back my guy Hendon, man. Yeah. Sunfield was wild. It's wild to watch him in training camp practice. Wild to watch him. Not for us. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this stream, man. Want to be able to do more streams with you guys, so I'm constantly tweaking and trying to make little improvements here and there, change up some few things. But definitely want to do more streaming with you guys. Want to get some guys on, like my guy Easy Dion. Definitely want to appear on some of those channels too. You know, the season is right here. It's time to get this engine running and have some fun out here. But with that said, I appreciate all of you guys for coming in to the stream. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. You did an excellent job. Y'all put some real thoughtful comments in there. Y'all are engaged. When I ask you guys a question, you answer. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that from y'all, man. Yeah. What's good, Chris? Yeah, we'll and also for the Pistons fans that hear, me and Deuce will be back Thursday. Thursday we'll be back. We'll be talking schedule and everything else because basketball season is creeping up too. So with that said, man, I appreciate you guys. Be safe out there. For everybody who has power out right now, man, I'm praying for you. I hope you get your power back on. It sucks to have your power out. Mine's went out for a little while here. I just hope you guys get your power back on. But with that said, it's been a great stream. I want to give another shout out to my sponsors over at BetUS. They do an excellent job over there. Like I said, 125% bonuses to your first 3 deposits, up to $2,000. Again, that link is in the description. I'm going to be doing a stream for betting also. Showing some of the bets that I've done already. Like I said, they have the all-season bets where you can pick your defensive player of the year, your offensive player of the year, or, whatever have you. So make sure you guys come by for that video. It's going to be fun and insightful because I know a lot of people don't know how to use the app or website. I'm going to try to do my best to break that down for y'all. With that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later.